Hi everyone, Amy from The 7 Effect here, and I'm here with another lesson in building a lifestyle business with you this morning. Excuse the hair, the attire. I've just been to the gym and I've just got back. Oh, the next door neighbours are doing a little bit of work, so please excuse the noise. I'm sitting outside because it's much cooler than inside after doing the gym session this morning. So I hope your Saturday morning has started well, wherever you are, whatever you are doing. Today I just wanted to catch up really quickly. I get very excited when it comes to events, and I just want to share everything that I know and what I've learned and things over the years, because I have done events for a long time at all different levels, and I am very, very passionate about it. In fact, I'm going to be actually adding a module which is in our Lifestyle Business Builder program about events, because I think when they come naturally to you and it's something that you've always done. Hi Narelle, how are you doing this morning for this Saturday? Great to have you here. You've been to a few of our events, a fair few of them, so you know what they like and what they entail. But I do get very excited and passionate, so I'm going to be putting together a module in our Lifestyle Business Builder program, but also stay tuned this year because I'm looking to run a couple of one-day workshops just around events, because I find, if it doesn't come naturally to you, if you don't or haven't ever done them before, you might work in a role where suddenly you're asked to, even host the work Christmas party, or it might be a networking event for the business, or it might be a launch or promotion of a product or something like that. And if you haven't done it before, it can sometimes lead to panic stations and, loss of hair and loss of sleep for stressful nights. On Thursday it was that I just shared, it was quite a long post actually, sorry guys, a bit of a video, just about getting people there and how to get bums on seats. I'll get the dogs and the noise, everything will come in on this video today. How to get bums on seats. But then I wanted to share, once you've got them there, how do you then make them raving fans? This is Molly, by the way. She loves events too. But how do you get them then to be raving fans after they've left the event, or want to come back? Or if it's a launch, how do you then get them to want to work with you, for the rest of the year or the lifetime of your business? Whatever the type of event is, you want to, regardless, make sure they're having a great time or have had a great time and leave as raving fans and want to come back again. So one big thing with actually at the event, and it could be any sort of event, I'm talking a conference or a workshop or a seminar, a launch party, whatever it might be, you really want to make your guests feel welcome. So, for things like that, Jody and I were always at the front. We're always welcoming guests as they arrived, greeting them on entry. It can even be little things like making sure you have name tags, or where guests can maybe design and colour their own name tags in, if that's a bit of an experience that you want to have. You want to make sure you introduce yourself, welcome them in, let them know where things are, because people sometimes turn up not knowing, or they might turn up by themselves actually, so they'll turn up not knowing where to go, what to do. So it's really great to welcome them, say, introduce, here's your name tag, you can grab a tea and coffee over there, or you can grab a seat at this table, maybe introduce them to somebody else if they've come alone. Just make them feel really welcome so that they know they're meant to be there and they're in the right place. Having done that, I want to make it really easy then for what they need to find. So as soon as they arrive, some people are like, oh, I just need a coffee, or, I just need a drink to settle the nerves, or I need the toilet, whatever it might be. Make sure it's easy to find everything. You make people feel comfortable and welcome, so they really know they've made the right choice in turning up on the night or on the day, and they really want to be there. If it's a conference or something like that and they're really coming for a huge amount of information to develop themselves, you probably don't need as much of that sort of stuff, but they do still need to know, where to find things and where to go. So that's really helpful at the start. One of the really big things in terms of events personally is doing what you said you were going to do. So I spoke on Thursday about Natalie Tinkler, who's part of our Lifestyle Business Builder program. She had a launch event, which and it was a panel launch event that I was that I shared with you, or that she hosted and shared. So if you are inviting people along to come along and hear from 3 experts, 2 experts, around XYZ, make sure you've got 2 or the 3 experts and they do talk about the topic that they said they were going to do. For example, we've got an ultimate life planning workshop and so we want people to walk away with their ultimate life plan. We let people know what we're doing, but if you're there to, and you've spoken about the event and it's there to solve people's problems, or you're giving them information or content, make sure on the night that all of those things are ticked off and that they do happen, that you have done what you said you were going to do. That makes a big difference. Keep your guests engaged on the night, so check in with them. It might be that you do Q&A on the day or evening. It might even be that you then have little activities within the groups of people, or or one-on-one, or we do a whole mixture of things. At the Ultimate Life Plan that I mentioned, we do question and answers. We have a little question box, so people don't feel comfortable about putting their hand up and asking in front of the crowd. They can leave a little question in the box, and then we read that out throughout the day and answer any questions. So that can be an anonymous way of doing it. We then have little group activity sessions. We also then have coaching hot seats. So that's where if somebody does want to come up to the front room, they get a one-on-one coaching session actually on the event. So you're really keeping people engaged, and they feel comfortable in any form or way of asking any questions if they do have any. One of the big things as well is keep yourself cool, calm and collected. Shit is going to happen. Something is going to happen on the day, and I don't know, it may just be that the urn doesn't get hot for your coffee. I have had an instance which was a bit of the extreme, where a keynote speaker that we were paying huge amounts for didn't turn up. Got the dates mixed up. We had a huge leadership conference, and he was a no-show. Well, actually, he showed up the next day. Hey, Joe. Hey, Sarah. Great to have you here. He actually showed up the next day. So there was panic stations. But really, panicking or worrying or stressing is not really going to solve the problem. So just be aware and knowing that something's going to come up, something's going to happen. Things always do, no matter how big or small. But just realizing that you do have the ability to fix it, to make lemonade out of lemons. And we actually were able to get one of our facilitators who was there actually get up and run a session. You might not have someone just ready handy that can jump up and take on that spot, but it may then be a group activity that you can have already prepared and ready for the event. You might like to then, if you don't have a Q&A session, add that in and have at that point, there's lots of different things. Hey, Rhiannon, there's lots of different things that you can do. Rhiannon, actually, here's another expert. Any other tips for hosting awesome events, Rhiannon, please comment below. Rhiannon and I have worked together in many events, and she's also a dog person. So there goes Molly. So having that, so there's going to be something. No matter, how well you plan things out and have things organized and set up, there's always going to be something. Hey, Kathy, good morning. There's always going to be something that happens or that comes up. So just know that you're going to be able to deal with it, and you're going to be able to sort something out, and be upfront. Sorry, that's what I should say. Be upfront and honest with what's going on, and let people know. So, people, I think probably are a bit more put out, or if they don't know what's going on. So just let them know, look, this is what happened, we're sorry, or I'm sorry, but this is now what we're going to do about it. And then people are fine with it. So, be cool, calm, and collected. Linking into that is just adopt to the flow of the event. So, if it's sort of a launch evening event and people are, now all the dogs are going mental, but if people are having a great time and they're networking, chatting, you might delay, getting up and introducing the next speaker, for a couple of minutes. If you're still waiting for some people to arrive, you will get no-shows to events, but if you're still waiting for a huge amount of people to arrive, maybe something's going on with traffic or getting access or something like that. So, you might need to be flexible with your start time. Jodie and I have that quite often, especially with Cocktails and Dreams. We always have our set time that we want to get started, and it never ever goes to plan. So we just get up when as many people are there as possible and let them know. So Narelle, as much as you can plan for things, something's going to happen. Letting people know what's going on is much better. Look, this is Benny. Benny's our foster dog, so he hasn't learnt the house rules of no barking when Amy's on Facebook Live video. I'll have to have a chat to him after the video. The next thing I want to just talk about is actually following up. So this is actually even after the event. So you've held a great event, everything's gone well, people have been engaged, they've loved the content you've shared, they want to know more, they want to work with you, whatever the goal or the aim of the function is. That's, you've done that. So afterwards is the follow-up. So, you've no doubt captured people's email addresses for them coming along. Betty's barking again. He loves that. Make sure you're following up. So make sure you do that after the event, and it may be in terms of getting feedback. You might have a customer service survey, whatever that may be. You may just be sending additional resources or information to people, but just follow up and touch base afterwards. And again, along the lines of do what you said you were going to do. If on the night you've spoken to somebody, and you've said, look, I'll send you this, or let's catch up for a coffee meeting, or let's arrange this, or I'll send you this information, make sure you do that post-event. And within the next, probably 3 or 4 days maximum. Sometimes people can, get out and have a lull. You might have like a quick thank you email or something that happens automatically right after the event. Just thanks for coming along. It was wonderful to see you or have you there. Over the next couple of days, I'll send you some more information. Something like that. And then, have everything ready and put together and then send that out. I said this on Thursday as the very final and last tip, and I will say it again. It's probably what we are all a part of at the 7 Effect. Have fun. Enjoy the night yourself or the day yourself as well. Take those moments where you can just stop and listen in. If you're hosting the event where you've got speakers up, listen in, actually enjoy the experience yourself. Cocktails and Dreams that we have at the end of every year. That's always our big fundraising event. We make sure that we do just take the time to, listen in and chat to people. We had a drummer this year who was having it and he got some people up dancing. But, actually being able to stop and watch and experience those sorts of things that are happening at your event are always a great opportunity. So that's it from me. I will let you get back to your Saturdays. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. You can see here it's a bit cloudy and gloomy. We've had weird weather in Adelaide where we've had like 1 or 2 days super, super hot. And then it's been things like this. So, now we've got the dogs in the background. So bye from me, bye from all the dogs, bye from the neighbours drilling next door. Have a great weekend. And of course, if you've got any other tips or hints, please comment below. I'll share some information about some events and things that are coming up as well in the links below. But until then, catch you next time. Bye guys. See you in a row. See you, Rhiannon. See you everyone. Bye.